self-care is not selfish. It's actually the biggest part of showing love that you could offer to your family, your friends, and your community.
As women, we nurture and take care of the world. And so it's just so important to make your health, your self-care numero uno. So
get around people who are going where you want to go and who are where you want to be. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to be in real estate, so I got around people who were doing things in real estate that I wanted to do.
So you might not be able to move things around or change what happened to you, but if you can change the way that you see it and how you're reacting to it, there's a way.
Just do what you have to do. There's no excuse. This morning, I knew that if I didn't get up at 4 a.m. and clear out my emails and do everything that I needed to do.
You don't want the government to dictate or a judge to dictate how your hard-earned sacrifice and wealth gets distributed to your family and your loved ones.
Our culture is embedded in American culture. There are people who come to America and engage in American culture, which is Black culture. So Juneteenth is really about Black culture, and it's about celebrating us, celebrating the different diasporas of Black people, even the dialects.
At Amazing Media, we don't just create video content. We craft storylines, narratives, and memories that move people and grow brands. Whether you're a speaker, author, coach, or creative, we help you turn your vision into powerful, high-quality content that connects, converts, and leaves a lasting impression. From stunning video production and branding to unforgettable events and digital marketing, we combine strategy and storytelling to make your message unforgettable. So, are you ready to elevate? Your story deserves to be seen, heard, and felt. Let's make it amazing!
Hello. Hello, everybody. I am going to switch computers. There we go. Okay, now I can hear myself. All right. Well, hello, everyone. Athenia Rodney here. Welcome to another Lunch and Learn Thursday with our Juneteenth Lunch and Learns. I am super excited to be with you all on today. Today is another amazing day because we are celebrating our young people. And when I tell you our young people are our future, they continue to grow me. They continue to pour into me. Who ever said that children are not you are completely wrong. I love my young people because they continue to keep me moving and grooving. So as we are going through the summer and our young people are off, we wanted to make sure we gave them an opportunity to be present and be here and join us. And we had some really great speakers for the last 2 weeks. Today is not going to be anything shy of anything amazing. This person is no person that you haven't seen if you have attended any of our Juneteenth events. He has been an integral part of so many things that we have been doing. And then next week we have a great speaker as well that'll be coming to join us to just talk about her business. And I'm just inspired by our young people and how they're able to start and be entrepreneurs and to govern their future, right? A lot of times I feel like even as adults, we're still trying to figure it out. We're still trying to understand what it is that we do and who we are. But these young people, they have already figured it out to an extent, with guidance from their parents, with support and encouragement from family and friends. And that's something that we want to continue to do, is to pour into our young people. So Without further ado, let me introduce to you who we have on deck for today. Um, this young man, he is a poetess. He drops it like it's hot for sure. Poetry is more than writing beautiful words, and he not just says it, but he embodies it. Poetry is a powerful form of self expression. It gives us the courage to tell our stories, the confidence to stand before others, and the freedom to discover who we truly are. Today, we are honored and to welcome an extraordinary young artist whose journey reminds us that age is never a barrier to make an impact in the world. Mr. Dante Jeremiah is a gifted young poet. He's an actor, he's a model from Queens, New York. He discovered his love for poetry at just the right age of 8 years old, y'all. Like, that's so dope. At PS360Q, where his talent quickly earned him multiple poetry competition victories. What began as a classroom assignment became a powerful platform that helped transform a naturally quiet young man, and I could totally see that, into a confident public speaking storyteller, and that he very much is. Beyond poetry, Dante has expanded his talents into acting and modeling, and he's been on our modeling stages plenty of times as well, appearing in a commercial for the New Jersey Department of Health while continuing to grow as a performer and creative artist. At the same time, he has remained committed to academic excellence, proudly maintaining honor roll status, come on now, throughout every semester of his freshman year of high school. So, without any further ado, I would like to welcome Mr. Dante to the stage. Hey, hey, how you doing?
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? How are you doing today, Athenia? How are you doing?
I am good. I'm good. I'm blessed and highly favored. This week I'm actually off. I've been taking a little break and trying to just convene with myself and spend time with myself. As you know, you've been around for Juneteenth, and it's just so much going on. So this is just the time for me to kind of take a step back and kind of recalibrate, and really get in touch with myself. Something that I know that you're very good at. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about you. So we talked about like all these accolades, and first of all, congratulations and kudos. Like, you are dope.com for sure. So to start us off, can you share a little bit about what inspires you to write?
What inspires me to write is essentially my everyday life, the people I have around me, what's going on in the world, and everything's the challenges people face day to day. That's what when I see the pen and I see the paper, that's what I really think of.
What kind of poetry do you feel like most presents you?
Um, my poetry is mostly derived from like I would say it's more like a spoken word because it's a mix up of things that goes around in the world. So I
Mm.
just put that all into one.
So when you're writing your poetry, can you share like what's your process for writing a piece?
Um, so first I would so like for example, let me go off what we did for Juneteenth this year. I would
Mhm.
go off history. I would go back and watch or listen to what happened on this day, Juneteenth, and then I would sit there, I would brainstorm and think about all these ideas, and then I would start off from there.
Hmm. So I know you um tell me, I guess, so that was your process on the creation part of it.
Hmm.
Tell us the process on like the presentation part of it, because you do a very good job with presenting yourself and just sharing the work that you have created. What do
Hmm.
you do to practice on the presentation part?
Well, the presentation part, I could say that almost comes easy for me firsthand because I've been on the stage doing these poets. Well, I've been doing these poems for so long, and acting and the modeling. It prepares me like being in front of the camera and audiences. So it's just building myself up mentally for these shows.
Mm. So, are you the type of person that'll go and stand in front of the mirror and repeat something like 50 times? Do you stand in front of your family or friends and have them critique you? Like, what's that process look like?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it 50 times though. I would do it 100.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you know that you've gotten it just right?
Um, well, my mom is really my biggest judge, to be honest with you. So, when I sit there and I say it to her, she critiques me like to the very little bit. Everything that I do wrong, so I know I have to improve on certain stuff.
Can you share some things that do you feel comfortable sharing some of the things that your mom has offered you as ways to improve?
Um, Most definitely, like I could say she always tells me to improve on like my direct to direct contact when I'm on the stage, looking straight into the crowd, always being sharp. If you make a mistake, know how to recover from your mistakes. Stuff like that. Also, mm, it's a lot. Also when I'm speaking, just to always be like loud and powerful. Think
Mm,
how like when I'm looking like at Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, try to be like them when you're on the stage.
mm. Now, thank you for bringing them into the space. Have you studied them? Like, have you gone and watched a series of their, like, how do you prepare in that space? Um, when I've spoken to some of the young people, and it's funny because I'm like a lot of the young people, they don't talk about their full process, and I don't think you all even understand like the full process of everything that y'all do and the work that y'all put in to what you do. But have you studied or like watched their videos and kind of taken notes from any in particular heroes or individuals or speakers?
Well, yeah, I do study Malcolm X and Martin Luther King a lot, but the one who I really follow, she's a younger poet. Her name is Amanda Gorman. I don't know if that name
Mhm.
aligns with you.
Yeah.
She Her poems are really powerful to me, and I get a lot of ideas from her. I follow her a lot, so when I go on the stage too, I try to like try to get her persona that she has on the stage too.
What about Amanda's presentation really stands out to you?
Mostly her message of hope. When
Mm.
she says her poem, she has a really strong message of hope, and I try to reciprocate that energy in my poems.
Mm. So right now, um, you're young, right? And everyone, the hype around you being a young person is very high. And as you get older, right, that hype kind of diminishes a little. What do you see is going to be your advantage for people to like the work that you present?
Um, my advantage, I would feel like would be almost uh as a my advantage would be almost like sorry. I mean, I would feel like I'm always really since I have this kind of like a head start on my career since I started so young, I would feel like my advantage would be just from like the grassroots from here, just doing my poems from when I was little to now.
Mhm.
So that's what I would think it would be almost like my head start.
Okay. And I don't want mean to trip you up with that question, but I
Yeah.
always think about, when we are younger, people are ready to jump in and kind of like celebrate you and to like, oh yeah, like, let me give you an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we always think about like, my son, he's highlighting like he's an 11-year-old entrepreneur. And I'm like, okay, you about to be 12. So then do you say I'm a 12-year entrepreneur and then 13? And then what happens when you're 18 and when you're 21? Like, do you continue to use that as your platform? Or will you, and I know that you will, because you hands down are already an astounding young man. And I don't know if you have anything that you can share to do like a poem to give the people a little bit of what um, I know I prefaced this before, so I don't know if you, but I know you always ready, right? So you don't have to get ready. So let us know. Let us know if you have something you can share.
Um, sorry. Oh, well, I don't really have anything to share today. I'm so sorry about that. I
Okay,
mean, if I, but I mean, I could tell you like what I enjoy most about like saying my poems. I could tell you
sure,
that.
that's fine.
Well, when I really say my poems, what I enjoy most is like really being a voice for other like young kids and people like me, because I want them to know like they're seen, they're heard, and their voice matters. So if my poetry could at least like reach at least one person, then I would feel really good. Like I'm knowing what I went out to do is what I accomplished, what I was set to do.
Got it. And how have you? Do you feel like doing poetry has helped you to be more confident in yourself?
Yeah, poetry essentially was my way to get on this creative platform on social media, everything. That was my start. So whenever I go back and look at the modeling and acting career, I really know it started from poetry. That's where it came from.
So which one came first? Was it modeling? Was it poetry? Or was it acting?
Poetry was first. That's what I started. I started doing it in elementary school. I started to branch out to modeling and acting more recently, like in sixth, seventh grade.
Mhm.
So after I moved to PA, actually.
Got it. Okay. And how do you find inspiration when you're writing and when you're, um, yeah, how do you find inspiration when you're writing?
Um, well, I find inspiration like through the community. I find inspiration from the community and the history.
Mhm.
Uh, Juneteenth was a lot of my inspiration. So when I was writing this poem this year, so yeah,
Got you. Um, I want to go a little bit switch gears from from just the poetry.
mhm,
We also talked about your schooling and being an honors student. Talk to
yeah.
us about the importance of education for you.
I take my education very important. I always stay, no matter what I'm doing, especially during the school year, I always try to stay on that honor roll status carried out with me everywhere I'm going.
Mm,
So my work always comes first, student, then anything else. I could be a student actor, student poet, student model.
got it. Why is education so important to you?
Because I believe my education is the foundation for anything where I go into, any career I go into. I believe you have to have a strong education foundation.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have in mind like colleges or that you are interested in going to?
Not necessarily colleges, but I do have like a subject that I want to go and study.
And what's
I'm
that?
thinking about finance. I really want to go study finance
Why? Why finance?
because, well, money is power, and I believe if you have a strong understanding of financial literacy, like you have a lot of power in this world. So that's why I want to go study finance.
Okay. Do you want to stay local? Or are you looking to commute to find schools away from home?
I mean, I've in PA, I never was really interested by any school, so I've always looked for schools in New York like St. John's, NYU. NYU is really a big school that I want to go to. I do like UPenn. That would be like my favorite school in Pennsylvania that I would want to go to. I do like, well, Harvard and Princeton. Those Ivy League schools are ones that I'm aiming for.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you.
Okay. So what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school right now would be history. History. Yeah.
Mm. What about history makes it your favorite right now?
Um, what about history? See, when I say history is my favorite favorite subject in school, it's not because necessarily what they teach me. It's because I feel like history is a subject where I can do my own like learning and teaching.
Mm.
So when I do history in school, I really try to excel in that, but I want to learn way more from what they're teaching us, because we all know there's some stuff that goes hindered in history. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a big part of what we do with Juneteenth. I'm constantly in the space of learning myself. Education was my background. I did psychology and education when I went to school. This is my school right here. I went to Middlebury College in Vermont. And um, I have it behind me because I wanted to always be a constant reminder that education is the premise for me in everything that I do, whether I'm coaching, mentoring, encouraging, speaking. Like you said, education is the way of the future. Education helped me to get out of poverty mindsets. Like it helps you to change all of the things that it gives you hope at the end of the day. So I'm always curious to hear where education sits and what drives people.
yeah.
So thank you for sharing that. I know you shared a little bit about your inspiration being your mom. Tell us why your mom's your inspiration.
Well, my mom is one of the most powerful figures in my life. She constantly guides me, humbles me, keeps me on track. So without my mom, I don't know if I would be right here talking to you. So that's why I really love my mom, and I take care of her. So
Yeah, we'll definitely give your mom a hug for me. Your mom is dope. She be on top of it. I'll tell you that for
yeah,
sure.
she does. Yeah.
She'll she'll make sure she'll be checking all of us. The whole team. She's always checking on us to be like, okay, well, what do you have for Dante this year? What we doing? What's going on with Juneteenth? And I'm like,
I can't
okay,
imagine.
we got you, we coming,
Yeah.
we coming. So I appreciate your mom for
Mm,
everything. And you're right. Having a good support system is the what's paramount to any person being successful, right? Someone having a good manager, someone or a momager in your case, right? Someone who's going to be there and make sure that you.
sorry.
Uh-oh, something
Oh,
ringing.
it's
Okay. Yeah, someone who's going to make sure that someone's not taking advantage of you, or any of those things. So that's why I said big kudos, and I'm glad that you are constantly highlighting your mom for the work that she is doing in your life. So tell us, what else are you involved in? So you're a straight honor roll student. You do poetry, modeling, and acting. I'm sure that's not all you're involved in. Can you share some other things that you do in your, if you have quote unquote spare time?
Yeah, gladly. So I do play on my school's varsity basketball team. Um, I also do chess club. Right now, currently, I'm in Civic Theater Allentown, where it's a theater. We do singing, we do dancing, and we do theater classes from 6 to 10 every single day. So
Oh, wow.
that's really what my schedule is consisting of this summer so far.
Okay. So are you going into the singing area now?
Well, I'm always open to anything, so
Okay.
yeah. You never
Okay.
know where you might see me. I might be singing in Juneteenth one day.
Well, we're always looking for a Juneteenth theme song. So I'm just throwing that out there. Just putting that in, putting that little seed, that mustard seed out there, um, to see if what may flourish from that. But that's good to hear. And you said from 6 to 10, like that's a long time.
It
And I
is.
guess that's for the summer. That's the summertime, correct? Is that going
Yeah,
to be school year as well?
yeah, yeah. It's only for the summer.
Okay. So tell me, how do you balance all of these things? Your basketball, acting, writing your poetry, keeping up with your grades. How do you balance all of the things that you're involved in?
Um, so I could say personally, starting from day one, if I had to pick these things up on day one, I would need a timer. So what I do is, I mean, I have to make a schedule for myself somehow, because if not, I would forget all these things. So I set aside some time for me, play some games with myself, then writing, and I got my classes. You know, my mom always does some one-on-one coaching with me when I'm writing too, when I present to her. So, yeah. And then my education too, I always find time to read some books. I like reading books too. So, yeah.
What book are you currently reading?
Uh, the books that I'm currently reading is Financial Literacy by John O'Brien.
Okay. Okay. I love that. What's your favorite book that you've read thus far that you can remember, that you can recall?
Um, my favorite book. Wow, that's a tough one. Um, I mean, I would say I'm really enjoying financial literacy so far. It's most definitely up there for me. Yeah. There was one book of this. Oh, I think I forgot this author. He's pretty famous. He does finance books too. I think he's. I think I forgot his
He's
name.
famous and he does finance books. What specifically? Any particular what in finance?
Um. Oh yeah, Rich King Poor Dad. Rich King Poor Dad. Yeah, him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Um, Robert Kiyosaki, you talking about? Rich Kid
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yes, that is. So you've read that book. You
Yeah.
have you played the game? Have you got? You know that there's a game that they have as well.
Yeah, I actually will. I go to school. We have business classes, so yeah, I played the game.
Okay. The first time I had a friend out here in Georgia who brought it over for like one of our game nights. And it was pretty exhaustive game, but it was definitely a great game because you got to see people who are like going around in a rat race on like, if you liken it to the Monopoly game, it's like you're going around on that regular circle and it's only certain things that will allow you to go up a ladder to the next circle, which would be the next financial tier that you and things are a little different. And I've experienced that too, even working with Juneteenth. Like once you get there's certain things that'll get you into another tier. And then life is a little different up there. Like when your credit score is high, or when you have, when you paying things on time, like, things are completely different in that space. So just continue to keep going in that financial space for sure. Um, I am always curious if someone were, are you the only child, Dante?
No, I actually have 3 older brothers, so
Oh, okay. You're the youngest. Okay.
yeah.
So if you had a younger sibling, what would you share to them to encourage them to get involved the way you are with poetry and acting and
Um, uh, I do have a nephew, so I always try to encourage him. I always show him my stuff. He kind of looks up to me. But what I tell him is, always stay humble and always stay open to learning stuff, because when you have an open mind, you will never fail. So it's like just try and always put yourself out there. And if you want to get into poetry, takes take things that go on in your life and just sometimes sit there and write about it, because
mm,
that's the easiest way, I think, to formulate a poem.
mm, take things that you have experienced in life and write about it.
Hmm.
Um, I like that because I mean that's also how a lot of people make their songs
Yep.
and do a lot of their expression. So, like artistry. Do you do art as well? Have you tried painting or anything in those spaces?
Sadly, I don't think I'm that gifted in arts and crafts,
Okay.
but I did try. Yeah.
What about playing instruments? Have you tried any
Yeah, I
instruments?
played an instrument before. Yeah, I
How did
played
that go?
I played the baritone. I tried my best in it. Maybe I was the best, but I tried my best in that too.
Got it. Okay. So I like the fact that you're well rounded as well. And even hearing that you play chess, my kids all play chess.
Yeah.
I sadly,
Chess.com.
yeah, I sadly have not acquired the chess gene, but the strategic analysis of chess, I'm always in. But the learning the pieces and what they do, I'm just like, there's too many things going on. But I'm amazed to see my 9-year-old daughter, and compete against my 17-year-old son, and I used to do the championships. Do you do championships too for chess?
I mean, in our club, yeah, we do. We
Okay.
sometimes even go out to different club meetups. Like we would have like maybe 20 other clubs, and then we would have to challenge these people, and then we would get ranked and something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the rankings and the awards and the long days and yeah, all of it. So
Yeah.
definitely kudos to you for that. As we are coming to a close here, is there well, no, I want to ask you a couple of more questions. One about your dreams and your goals. Like, where do you see yourself in the future? Like, what do you have your eyes set on? Like, let's say 10 years from now, where would you want to see yourself?
10 years from now, I would like to see myself someone that is a role model for the young generation. I constantly want to inspire people and be someone that's looked up as someone that could help and like be a call or a role model on the TV. Just someone that you could look at and just see someone that made it and wants to help people.
Hmm. Do you have, I always say you have good role models and you have bad role models.
Hmm.
People who you look at and you're like, I never want to be like that person. And then those who are like, yeah, I really aspire to be more like them. Are there any exterior heroes that you aspire to be toward, be like?
Well, my comparison right now, I always get this Malcolm X. I don't know if it's the face or something, but yeah, I mostly get Malcolm X, and I really like his stage persona and what he did. So I mean, yeah, he would be one of the guys that I would like. I constantly look up to right now in this moment.
Mhm. You know, as you said, the Malcolm X, something that stood out to me that you do often when you end your poems, you always say, "I approve this message."
Yes.
Can you share why? What makes you say that when you close out your poems?
Well, when I say I approve this message, this is me like giving like taking responsibility for everything that going on. Like I'm just taking responsibility for the poem, the words that I'm saying, practice what I'm preaching, essentially.
Mhm. Got it. And where did the thought to use that "I approve this message" come from?
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. Maybe a news anchor. Yeah, approve this message. I just know it was a strong close. Like anytime I have a poem and I say approve this message, it's just me taking full responsibility for the words and the actions that I said during this poem.
Yeah, it's definitely like a stamp. Like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, as you were just talking about Malcolm X, that I don't know why that came into my mind. I was like, that's a stamp, something that
Mhm.
really stands out about who you are, and something to remember you by. So kudos to even thinking about that or having that as a part of your ideology.
Mhm.
Continue to keep utilizing and making a stamp in this world, because that's exactly what you are doing.
Thank
um, you are very welcome.
you.
So this is a question that we always like to ask any of our well, before I go to that, is there anything that I didn't ask you that you wanted to share or tell us about yourself?
Um, no, not really. No,
Okay.
not really.
Okay. So we talked about school, we talked about your poetry, the things that you do, who inspires you, encouraging others. Yeah, I think we hit all of the key points for sure. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, so the last question is, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
The most important question. Juneteenth is very important to me. It's almost as important as the air I breathe.
Mm.
Juneteenth is a powerful reminder for us to come together as a community and look back on our ancestors' sacrifices and build off of off of that. So I really take pride in Juneteenth because I feel like it takes pride in me too. It gives me a creative platform to keep going and to keep speaking my voice and to give others inspiration to speak their voice too. That's what I feel like, how my message and Juneteenth message just collides very well.
Absolutely. Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Just as much as you breathe, you do breathe life into us at Juneteenth, and we thank you. How can people get in contact with you or follow you?
Oh wow, it's right there. My Instagram, you can reach out to me on my Instagram at smooth_Donte21.
Awesome. And what can people expect to see on your from you on your Instagram, your social media pages?
You're gonna see a lot of me doing influential things. You're gonna see me modeling, you're gonna see me acting. Um, there's not really a schedule or what I'm gonna be doing, but you're gonna be seeing a lot of me just being with the community, doing stuff, just helping, building my brand essentially too. So and also you're gonna see me in Juneteenth 2027 too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to planning and working through what 2027 looks like, and still closing out 2026
Right?
and putting out the post that for all of those things. Like I said, you have been an integral part now for, is this your third year or fourth year? I don't even
Third,
remember now.
third,
This is
third,
your third year?
third.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 3 years working with us, started in acting, had done poetry at our flag raising, at our Black King celebration, on our main stages. And now you got to be here in our Lunch and Learn. So definitely full circle, being able to touch all of the areas and the spaces that we affect individuals in the world. And there's still more to come. So we thank you so much, Donte. We appreciate you for
I thank
showing
you so
up.
much.
And we hope that you continue to approve the messages that you are, especially as you are connected to us and as you do the things that you so wonderfully do powerfully.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be here today. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Absolutely. I'm going to put you backstage while I close this out for this session. Have a great rest of your
You
summer.
too.
Enjoy the acting and all of the things from 6 to 10 every day. I'm thinking about you. I'm like, whoo.
All right.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
so
one.
much.
You're
All
welcome.
right.
Bye. Oh my gosh, I hope you really got something from today's session. It was definitely something near and dear to my heart. Like I said, Donte has been with us now for 3 years. So we are watching him grow and seeing all of the things that he does and how he comes into his own and just understand a little bit more from him. So in the next 4 years or so, I hope to bring him back so that we can continue to have conversations and hear how things have changed, right? Because time tells all things, and as life changes and life happens, we continue to grow in different spaces. So as we close out today's conversation, we're reminded that every voice has value, and asking yourself, does your voice have value? Do you put value on the things that you say each and every day? Do you honor your word? Do you put your stamp on it? What does that look like for you? You are the example, and only you can be the example for you, for your life. And that's what matters, telling your story however you need to tell your story, whether it be in any form of art. It could be in dance, it can be in artistry, it can be in acting, poetry, even being someone who is an influencer. Like, all of those are pieces of ways that you can share your story. Donte Jeremiah has shown up, and he's shown us that confidence doesn't happen overnight. It grows every time we're willing to share our truth, embrace our creativity, and believe in ourselves. So we thank you again for joining us, and we approve this message. So enjoy another summer day in June. In June. We're in July now. Enjoy another summer day in July, and we look forward to seeing you next week right here, same time, same bad channel. Have a great one, everyone. Bye.
You need a full-time job for health insurance is actually a myth. As a travel nurse in New York, I used to get so stressed out about health insurance in between contracts until I found out about New York State of Health. They make it easier, more affordable, and are a trusted resource to accessing and managing your health insurance. And what's great is that there's a plan for everyone. And enrollment assisters and brokers are here to help online, by phone, or even help in person. So check out New York State of Health to learn more and stay up to date on your health insurance needs.